Good morning. I'm Leanne Stapleton. We got Todd and Aaron joining us for Storm Center on this Sunday morning. We got a few, not just a few, several inches of snow across the state. Oh my goodness gracious.
There it is. Yeah, it's very powdery, it's very dry, it's very fluffy, so it's not great for making snowmen or throwing snowballs or anything like that, but it is pretty easy to move around, fortunately, because it's starting to add up. We have some heavier bands still stacked up over at least southern Maine right now, stretching into the Oxford Hills and Lakes region, but we're starting to see these bands collapse to the coastline, and the back edge is working into New Hampshire right now. So just a couple of more hours of accumulating snow, and then it will wind down and you can get out there by like 9 o'clock and start doing some cleanup, because I know a lot of people got places to go today with all the Super Bowl parties. Temps are very cold, so that's adding to this fluff factor, and we're over 6 inches throughout a lot of southern Maine. Eastern Maine and northern Maine, the air's a little drier here and a little colder. It's not accumulating as efficiently. The flake size is smaller. We don't have as much moisture, so we're not going to get as much snow in these areas. In general, like 1 to 3 inches perhaps, but that's still enough to coat roads and make them very slippery this morning, so drive safely. But the next few hours until crews can get out there and clean them all up are going to be pretty slow and sloppy for you. The storm is consolidating off of the coastline right now. It'll move out of here later this afternoon. I don't expect a lot of clearing today. I expect a lot more sunshine tomorrow and the days ahead as high pressure builds in from the northern plains and brings us some quiet weather to begin next week. These snow bands will continue to slowly work to the coastline and fall apart, so we're almost out of the worst of this. Most of the accumulation is on the ground right now, just a couple of more inches. Flurries linger with clouds during the middle of the day. A few breaks of sunshine this afternoon. Temperatures are going to remain cold, staying in the 20s. This is what I expect additionally from this storm. 1 to 3 inches, and then less than an inch as you head north and on up into the mountains. A snowy and messy drive if you have to be out there this morning, 20. Tapering during the middle of the day, and you can get cleaning up, 24. Partial clearing, but staying cold, upper 20s to wrap up Sunday. All right, we've got another storm on the horizon. I'll give you some info on that coming up in a little bit. Aaron Myler's live in Portland this morning having some fun. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Todd. I'm outside live in Payson Park this morning. Todd kicked me out of the studio. He was like, you're kind of getting sick. I can't have you near me. So he has me out in the snow instead. But we're having a lot of fun out here so far. So far you can see, the snow, it really is just fluff. There's really not much to it. So like when you're walking through it at all, it's really easy. That's going to mean it's going to be really easy to clean up outside. Regard, if you look at these tracks, these only drove in here like 45 minutes ago, maybe almost an hour ago. That's how quickly stuff has been getting covered here, where you can just notice that everything's kind of blowing over itself a little bit, and like just more snow just filling in pretty quickly. So roads, none of them are really great that we've seen so far. We haven't seen any problems though as well. I've seen like the little, I have a little car with just like front wheel drive. People have been driving those out and about, and it's been fine so far. So they've been taking it real slow, and I think that's what anybody on the roads this morning is doing and should continue to do. But yeah, real fluffy. Going to be really easy to clean up though as you continue through the rest of your day, because it really is just fluff. I was saying it earlier, it just kind of feels like a snow globe. The fun thing with this one is you can't really see it right now because but when you get a snowflake on you, you can the lighting is probably terrible here, but you can really see the individual snowflakes on all of this a lot more than usual. So if you want to take some, like your kids outside, if anybody wants to, get some like a black sheet of paper, construction paper or something, and you can just catch a few snowflakes and kind of look at the different snowflake shapes. That's a fun little activity for anybody this morning, just to kind of keep everybody entertained, because there's something else there. But yeah, take these in the roads if you have to go out today at all, but we'll keep checking in here. Live in Payson Park, Meteorologist Aaron Myler, News Center, Maine.